Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Let's get ready for a Car-nage in today's live summit event in the Crew 2. For this team summit to become as the first ever rerun since the original back from January 6th through the 13th of 2021 until being available on May 29th at the end of the month and early in June 5th. Featuring to have some 6 events, we'll be putting up to have some changes for every kinds of theme or disciplines are about to get yourself prepared. Unlike the original, it used to have 4 events with vehicle restrictions such as the Dodge Challenger SRT-A 392, Ford Shelby GT500, Fender Frontiera, and Hummer H1 Alpha in the Monster Truck Edition is now being reduced into 3. Other kinds of events is now being changed up and go over the update for having a new part of the challenge because of the first rerun. But after all, 3 skills by the exception to have some off-roading to do the escape, Grand Canyon to have the low altitude, and buoy smashing to be located, and Dairyland to have some water-based vehicle. But only one other thing to have some preparation that you might need to get yourself prepared to have some different events prior to the Motorflix seasons of events. That's why this team summon to go by brand new, as I'm about to take a good look, and turns out to be a bit much more different just like the original back from 3 years ago. But after all, this will be doing the main segment to go off-roading and tarmac to see how it goes. American cars will be ready up to go all in. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for today's live summit event. Let's begin. Night Shift 2 always have to go for having a rerun to do a recap to be placed on the Platinum, and plus, due to the delay of absence, is now coming along to do some major step of development. But here is my current Platinum position in rank 1000, 735th place in 1,257,879 points. Neon Trail Underglow has now acquired to have some exterior parts for the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 2002, and yet the Kaito O edition on the Nissan 300CS Type C32 is still acquired, and that brings out to go for double earning in payday. There we go for now. Fame Pack to go by 200,000 followers, and we got some good news will be coming up soon by the end of the month. The anniversary of the Crew 2 is now being scheduled as well after Hashiriya. Just to have to let you guys know, because one cartoon themed summon by the second week along with 2 Japanese themed summons such as the RX-7 Turbo Sakura Edition, Pink Storm Smoke on the Epic, Prismatic Pink Underglow, especially to have some usual parts to go for the preview that you guys might need to set your reminder to be earlier arrive on Wednesday. Only a single day left because of Monday, and I'll have to get down and do some first stage on 3 skills to have some land, sea, and air all together. First up, low altitude, we will be going in to have the first stage at the Grand Canyon. But if possible, one location to go on airbase and land-based vehicle to be around onto the same location around in the mountain states. Gonna get myself prepared. Low altitude, fly low, and keep it well prepared. So keep it up ahead. You know how it works. Every skill and flyable skills that you have to get yourself need to be trained up. Just have to go by multiplier up, racking up to good position. Just have to aim towards right over at the shallow rivers. That's more like it. Just have to take one attempt skill and it will be all good. But by the way folks, just have to take different kinds of planes. We'll have to go score breakers besides the HR3 Harmon rocket. But 12,000 to go carry over, that will have to take one good skill, and that brings out 14,015 points. Looks like my stock's full and putting up to have some more room. But not a problem because different planes Will might have to go trying out to do this but never use. Just had to go to the pit stop and grab a different airplane to be switching up from the HR-3 to the extra aerobatics plane 330SC 2009. But I'll have to keep using this plane before moving on to have the next team summon. Here comes the German airplane. Flying low, we'll do the usual way to have a score breaker to racking up. Got to keep a good same position. Always have to keep a good main objective complete. So it's my time to go flying in and soar in to have the same usual path of the route. But very yet to be simple to have your favorite planes is all about to have some different characteristic that you always never used before. By having a top tier planes like the extra aerobatics is always had to do a German airplane to do some stunt and figures. Two types for aerobatics and air race disciplines. So there you go. Update by the skill in 15,144 points is now updated to go climbing up to be over by 100,000 points. That's 107,768. Then let's go off-roading for escape. Same place and different land-based vehicle to go off-roading after the plane, but opposite a track to have some two skills around onto the same part of the location. Well, I can't say it would be doing a possible method to go with hypercar discipline to have the opposite of direction. You know how it is, folks, because every different cars on land base to go around by Grand Canyon is always about to have some possibility to go tricky skill and tricky method. But except the dragster vehicle that could be not compatible to go on off-roading. Just have to go for a quick pit stop and brace myself to have a major step of high paces effort to go for only a selection of discipline. Go to hypercar, or if possible just have to go on rally raid vehicles will be doing more helpful to be driving anywhere on off-roading. That's how it is because every different nitro chemist will go boosted up and rack up the perk to do some extra pump and pure. Time to switch up and go Divine Edition to the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. But it's always about to have some best all-wheel drive hypercar performance to go matching up and well compatible to be well escaping up on the main approach. So here goes. Got to drive away and have this different approach in the opposite direction. But if so, just have to follow the trail that will have to take some major step to avoid many obstacles to go turning up and just have to keep that oversteer up. Prevent and counter steering will always have to get it done. Okay, the traction is going well, step up and check. Got to go straight it up and have that turn like a hairpin. So look ahead. Taking a top trail and just have to stay on the dirt trail will always have to make your way out of the rocky areas in Grand Canyon. Sometimes it may be a little bit impossible, but the red zone always had to keep it a little bit more increased simultaneously. Okay, almost there to be reaching up by 3184 yards. One attempt should do a little bit more outcome result. So that makes it for only 1 point of the skill to have 85,653. I can't say because opposite direction to go east towards New York City is a bit more impossible. By the original, when using a hypercar, this skill has to take some few other turns and cornering and yet to have some 1 or 2 times of the jump. Can't say because it will have to take a decent amount of practice to go exactly in over 100,000 yards. Just to be exactly, but it'll have to take a little bit more caution to go around by having some few other steps of obstacles. Just have to touch right over here by in the bridge. Stay on the route, and just have to go by main approach direction to take the lap. But don't forget, always have to use the nitro to go boost it up and rack up the acceleration. Almost there. Now, gonna have to turn left. Racking up by 3,000 yards. There's the bridge right over here. Got to make it to go up in 4,000. Keep that red zone away from the Bugatti because it'll have to take that good attempt to be practiced well and make it to go achieve the impossible. Passing on 4,800. Now it's gonna have to take a good stop at 5,000, folks. Now going west on the Bugatti Chiron to have that same route to go currently. But if so, stopping at 57.43 yards on attempt 2 to go update by having an outcome record. So that's 143,883 points is now being checked and update for my activity performance. Hypercars will always have to do some more practice to be well expert to be having an all-wheel drive capable to be driving on 454. Moving up from the bronze and placement on the silver in 24,895 place. But it'll have to go climbing up onto the gold record at any time, so buoy smashing on Dairyland for having skill 3. But I hope 4 events to go change up by the update except 2 will remain. Time for the Foucher 1414 Demon and set sail to the Midwest. There's the green buoys. Well up here and get myself ready. But sailing Car-nage might have to take a little bit more time of sensory relaxation. But triangulate, we'll have to keep it calculate. Okay, there goes for only 100 points on the triangle. Keep that score breaker up. Ah, I just missed it. There we go. Just have to go and take a steer right. 3 seconds left. And there you go. Just exactly in the nick of time and score placed in 33,804 points. And there you go, folks. Calm of relaxation in 154,366 points to have 1 attempt. Always get it done and make it good will piece of cake. Alright, it's about time to have 3 events on no restriction and 3 vehicle restriction. Demolition Derby, Monster Truck, and Street Race for the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500, Hummer H1 Alpha, and Fender Frontiera. But better yet to go climbing up onto the gold medal in rank 16,855th place. But it's about to go time for the 8 and have the Fender Frontiera to go smashing up and go racing Car-nage. Oh yeah! Car-nage is all about to have some demolition derby to go all American action fun of racing entertainment. But this time, circuit only, but no need to have a little bit more time to go for a free-for-all race battle. But better yet to be exactly to see how one demolition derby vehicle will be ready up and serving for only one of the 3 vehicle restriction as a first rerun. Instead of having 4 vehicle restriction only, but without the Dodge Challenger SRT8 392 is now being well available to be served as a no restriction only. To be prior to have a Dominion Forsberg event to go off-roading on Rallycross vehicle. So let's go and get yourself prepared, you guys. This will have to take a good 10-lap challenge to go circle in the 8.
2.
Hope I have to do my best and just have to go kick it up and smash it around. Okay, gonna have to go take that contact to be pumped around and strip it whenever I can. Okay, gonna have to take that good part, and drifting will always make it necessarily to go short duration nitro. Well, sometimes having a low chance of clean racing with Demolition Derby, but sometimes it will always have to go dirty racing to scratching around to have some exterior parts on chassis. But don't forget, you might need to grab some bonus repairs whenever you might need to go for a mid condition to make it good as new. Okay, here comes the repair bonus. There's no need to have some score points. It's all about racing at the 8. Oh! Ouch, that's gonna have to take that half roll to be well placed in. Alright, just have to keep going and circle around to get there. Just have to take that view out of contact, slam it in, and just have to take a little bit more harder to have this first attempt warm-up until just have to go for the real deal. Okay, still in first place. I'm on the Trailblazer and just have to go cruising and racing. Halfway there, progression is at 52%. Bummer, I just almost barely had that one contact to push that opponent to go spin around. Okay, just only one dent of the scratch. Sliding in and pull out the nitro. 2 minutes have passed. First part of the warm-up will go on first phase of initiate. Alright, there we go. Just slam that pickup truck. Just have to go clear opening and do the outside. Okay, currently to be moving on in the 8th lap. Just 2 more to go. Tap up the boost, handling the drift. Nope, not gonna take that roll over. I'm just always have to aim towards a good run and make it precision. Oh, wow, that's gonna have to take a little bit half knockout. Okay, there's the finish line and clear podium. Wow, that's 2 minutes, 58.478 seconds in one race. We'll have to take that further pushes to go up in about 100,000 points. So I'm at 94,163 points. Let's go for round 2, and I just got everything started. But heck, it's about time to go for attempt number 2 and make it well focused to go by under 3 minutes to have exact time of condition. So let's get it on and let's rumble. I'll go first. Less violence, more clean passive precision. Just ace it to the drift and go clear acceleration on a short distance to be in the hit zone. Alright, that should do enough nitro. Going up. And one slam impact. Nope, not today. I'm not gonna get rolled over. I'm just getting warmed up and just go for a throwdown racing smackdown. Here comes the heavy hitter. I just got the damage bonus and I won't be afraid to use it. Okay, Trailblazer time. Blue zone's out. Okay, next lap on the way. Alright, ace on the drift. Embrace it to go clear checkpoint to be slide around. Okay, third place on David. Just had to make him spin around. There we go. Just have to go clear distance without having a collision. Okay, that's good on 62% progression. Coming around. Alright, that's one hit. Now, gonna have to go for an extra damage bonus. It's all about racing entertainment, folks. Just have to take a good fare of Demolition Derby for only one 8 circuit. Okay, so Judy just caught a bonus repair. That's good. There's no need to have a little bit more problem at all. Just have to keep racing and keep on smashing. Ding ding! Coming through. 10 seconds left to go, reminder. Okay, last call, and cleared podium finish to be smashing on arrival. That's 2 minutes, 51.249 seconds. Let's see the results, and there you go, 109,452 points. Extra segment to go follow-up catch-up to have 2 attempts per limit on one event. So that's one event down. 5 to go, and moving on to go monster truck discipline by using the Hummer H1 Alpha. We'll be on the way for race number 2. Then let's go to the Wild West, and it's about to go for only one vehicle restriction only to be set, and having a UDRS military corps from the Rally Raid discipline to have a giant set of wheels to go for only a 454 will do the trick. While the top speed is now being calculated to go by 150 miles per hour and over 3,000 horsepower. Max per level to go match on 140, and better yet to have some exterior parts to go full driving on expertise to do some stunt of entertainment. But very much more exactly to have the same kind of a vehicle for only a street race vehicle and off-roading vehicle as Evolution 1. But it's about to go countdown in 3 seconds, and let's test this baby out and go faster wide open. I totally got this because first place will go head start for the United Defense Reformation Service to go explore on the off-roading areas. Down the run I go, and into the short trees of the desert areas. But it'll have to take a good passive, will turn, go full aggressive. That's how the Team Summon is all American cars only is now going off-roading to do the action. Crossing through the road, and here it comes, just have to keep that turn to be maintain the traction. Okay, checkpoint clear. Now let's do some tricks by using the front or backflip. Let's do the front and give it a single touchdown. Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about, viewers. Just have to turn left and switch it up onto the interior view to have the same kind of a street race vehicle. Wheelbase and similar to the off-roading vehicle as Evolution 1 and Street Race Discipline. But even so, because the monster truck addition to the Hummer H1 Alpha is very good to have a jumbo-sized wheels, will take that good stunt and give it much more off-roading expression. But if so, you'll have to bring it anywhere to any arena to do some tricks and skills. So I'm at 66% in the progression, just have to keep going and make it for another jump. Oof, okay, this is going to be a bit more off-roading, just like Test Drive Off-Road Wide Open. Just have to keep it a little bit more boosted. Then the next ramp, I just have to keep a good watchful eye out as usual. Okay, checkpoint clear. Just have to keep my eyes peeled. And next checkpoint in 40.4 seconds behind the gap. Okay, now here comes the backflip, and this is going to get a hurl. Oh, oh, snap. Talk about this in real life. Insane stunt by having a triple flip. Whew. How's that but a Hummer H1 off-roading monster truck style to go expression to see it, and better yet, 122,064 points in 2 minutes, 37.543 seconds. Now that's a good monster truck off-roading to go for wide open areas. So that's 2 freestyle events check. Now time to go on street racing for a 2-part conclusion. So let's go to the Pikes Peak and have the Mustang Shelby GT500 will get yourself prepared. Despite having 2 types to go aggressive and passive to have a single time attack to go climbing up in the mountains. But what can I say, because a joint collaboration with Hyundai and Gran Turismo might be going well, looking forward before the next future update in June 2024 or by beyond of this year. But let's just have to get down and have the per level on the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 2020. The per level is now being maximum in 280 to be carried out in 1107 horsepower and top speed 227 miles per hour to have a single high power rev muscle car to go standard by having some exterior parts to go racing up and beat the clock to go climb into the mountains. Then let's go. Third part and street racing to go 2 types of decision to go precision and aggressive to have a combination to go for a driving style. This could get messy before the countdown begins in 3 seconds to go green and finishing up in the top 3 to go reach the top in the mountains of Pikes Peak. Look ahead, time attack will go initiate underway. Got to be putting up and make it well improvised for my strategy to stay defense and offense to switch around. Well, not a place to start because several contact before the start of the race by starting out to be on the below bottom and just had to make some few other turns and routes. We'll have to take a good simple clean line. But practice, we'll always have to keep it well crucial to stay on the main path and just have to follow the elevation to do for only 1 single lap as a sprint course. Pikes Peak International Hill Climb is all about to have some best cars will perform to go climbing up in the mountains to have your best lap time to achieve. In the Crew 2, 8 cars for a participation and USB Tour Special as well. But characteristic to have that same part of the route whenever you have to make your best way to go up in about 150,000 points. So it's full acceleration time. Just have to keep climbing up and watch yourself by the speed bump. Slow down here, checkpoint proceed, and make it more curb straightaway on the get-go. A little less aggressive and make it well passive to go clear without few other opponents to be around onto the top 3 position. But stay in first place to go clear is what you might need to do. But the Nitro is going to be your helping assistant to get there to have some set of times to go achieve by the quick. So progression to go around by 2 minutes to be on your laps. Left turn clear. Checkpoint proceed to go on to the hairpin right over here. Okay, good response feedback for the Mustang Shelby GT500. Got to keep it up and make it good true blue for the United Defense Free Formation Service. We'll always have to keep it clean. Alright, there you go. Just have to brake well, cautiously, and have to follow arrows to get there. Okay, keep it careful. There's the finish line. Gonna take it. And there you go. A little bit harder, but a little bit easier. That could be a bit helpful to get there for only 1 single lap to get on the clear. So that's 114,618 points. 2 minutes 43.216 seconds. Let's see how you guys can handle this since the start of from Wednesday from last week and just had to make it stop on arrival in Monday. That's one part of the street race event is now being checked and clear. Now for the second part, we'll take the combo for a single touring car event. So let's see what's going to be look like, and it's Dominion Frozen number 5 at Eagle Falls Motorsport Park. Sounds like a plan, and it's about to go, putting up to have some different street race vehicle will be usable on all-wheel drive. Instead, with a Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 at Pikes Peak for having a single sprint race event. But how about if I had to go with Nissan or other kinds of all-wheel drive vehicles would be more helpful and turn up the traction to face the icy terrain. But I'll have to start out and just have to use for street race number 2 on the 2015 Nissan GT-R is about to be ready up on the same pro level on 280 in 849 brake horsepower and top speed 228 miles per hour. Without using the FF or FR layouts because all-wheel drive will be helpful to have one achieve of the objective in order to do this part of the skill to go by over 3 minutes. Here I come, let's go full throttle and safety's on. Every corner will always have to be extra careful to go caution to be on the procedure on early brake. The first turn clear, now moving on in turn 2 by having a next checkpoint to go sliding around on turn 3. As a new challenge for Car-nage, Icy Track is going to be a bit more intense when using different kinds of American cars for only original and all the available cars to go serve up on the rerun, especially to be available to be using on Japanese or European car whenever you like to pick. But different challenges for only a rerun will go for new ways and new matter of perspective just like the original. So the strategy is a bit more crucial, very competent, and yet simple difficult. Now for the final turn is on the way, moving on in lap number 2. Alright, same as before, just have to keep it well clean and perform, but don't lose enough grip because you'll have to take a lot of concentration to go start over back from square one. If I really had to ace that course, this is all about to have a matter of decent practice, just like the original event to be part for only a touring car discipline. But this turn, you might have to keep it well careful without taking too much grip of oversteer. Alright, that's good. Just have to keep a good sliding on the grip on gear 2. Almost there. This combo event will make it out of there in no time. Here comes the final lap. Gotta take it to the max and switch it up to go full exercise caution. Alright, that's a good, nice passive skill to go switch up and make it to go modest aggressive. But if so, I'm always had to be well preferred to go with American cars because FR vehicles won't be handled to be racing on the snow. But all-wheel drive could be a bit more helpful, so you really might need to grab the Ford Focus RS 2018. That could be helpful, and just have to go serving up to be on the main temporarily for this part of this week's Steam Summit. Almost there. Just have to go by traction, full regain control. Finish line's up ahead. Full nitro, and give it what for it to be achieved by 2 minutes, 53.578 seconds. So there you go. That's 126,728 points in 2 minutes, 53.578 seconds with using a Japanese road car. But if so, American road car to go all-wheel drive might be very good to be helpful. So now, as Dominion Frozen to be part of the rerun is now being featured up this week, but how about going on Dominion Forsberg for only a single rallycross event by no restriction only. Let's go to the number 4 at the Monument Motorsport Park, was been replaced by American Petrol Race since the Dodge Challenger SRT-A 392 as one of the 4 vehicle restriction only. It turns out to have any kinds of rallycross vehicle to be set by no restriction in the rerun, as I'm about to go penultimate for race number 5, as I'm about to be choosing with the 1976 Lancia Stratos HF GR4. Let's tear up the dirt and go for another 3-lap time attack just like last time on an icy track from the previous by using street race discipline. This could go easy, just like having a hard difficulty, but faster times will go for only a single rallycross vehicle to be the main target time adjusted in 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Got to go on the first and second turn. Turn 3 to go lighter and quicker to go increase the agile for only one good trail. Here comes the best drift. Got to go boosted the Italian Nitro to be climbing up to have the main step of the turn before crossing the bridge. Alright, very good to have a nice passive to go non-carnage. Several jumps will be going more likely to have a stunt of performance. But better yet to have a simple of the track replacement for a single event to go for only a full crowded and make it for only one car only to take the time attack. Best time ever rather than having a full grid participation. That's 1 lap down, 2 to go. The Stratos HF GR4 will always have to keep up the good clean turn on the dirt. Can't say that few other rallycross vehicles, including the Dodge Challenger SRT-A 392 in the Rallycross edition, could be quite very good to be likely to be racing on the Monuments Motorsport Park as part of the Forsberg update. Well, can't say this is very more excited to have the best time on Car-nage as a rerun just like the original. But hitting times will make it more relaxing to go peaceful ways and just have to keep it well relaxed to go for having a time attack challenge. So almost there to be stopped at 60%. There it is right now. Go for the jump and make it well proceed onto the final lap after the last jump on lap 2. Got to get my groove back in and just had to go tear up the turn and tear up the volume on the tires of the asphalt. But more or less, just have to be dropping on the dirt. Alright, there we go. Got to keep going. I still got this and will proud expert rally driving for the Stratos. 39.8 seconds, perfect and good. 10% to go. Just had to go there and make it on time for the arrival to be achieved in 100,000 points for the rerun. 42.820 seconds is now on the clock, mark on the full green active. There we go, by over 3 minutes, added by 2.181 seconds. 200,000 followers earned, and there you go. Event 5 on the penultimate is checked and cleared by 117,592 points. One more event to go because off-roading instead of participation to go Car-nage on the Demolition Derby. So I hope the final race is going to take place at the Great Sand Dune for Rally Raid vehicles to go set by no restriction in Car-nage as a rerun. Just like the second Demolition Derby in King of Mayhem as well. Well, I can't say because a new replacement goes for only a same team summon to have some 4 challenges to be listed by update by brand new. But I had to go with the 2008 Hummer HS concept will give it a spotlight and embrace it to have a single off-roading concept car to go tearing up onto the desert areas to be on off-roading. Brace yourself folks, because this race to go off-roading and go Car-nage to be on the countdown in about 3 seconds to have a good grid on the start. Let's tear it up and race it on the desert. Looks like the Porsche 959 Rally Raid is in the lead, so I just got it in the first. Woohoo! This could get jumpy, and just had to go gliding around to have some angle to be on the airborne. Full extreme on the road. This could be an extreme piece of cake, you guys. Just have to done this once, and we have to do it many times. Jumping around and go extreme wide open on the hills of the sand. Okay, next checkpoint cleared by the area. I hope other Rally Raid drivers can actually have to drive anywhere and just have to keep their GPS full motion on active. Oof. Okay, there goes the contact on the side, right at the rear. Without the second Demolition Derby event by the original since 2021 and the rerun in 2024 for having a best featured on Rally Raid events. But very good for Ubisoft to have the Great Sand Dune is going off-roading and go full acceleration to go Max Fury off-road. That's 14.9 seconds. Just have to keep faster up and keep jumping around on the hills of the desert. But every race we'll always have to go crazy and just have to jump around to go hopping in. But nitro refill will take some few other times to quick recharge simultaneously. But the ventilated will always have to be more helpful. That's progression at 84%. More jump coming in. And the finish line is just right over here. Oh yeah, now this is going to be quite impressive to drive around on the HS concept. Final stretch and finish line touchdown. Oh yeah, that's 2 minutes 26.437 seconds around at the Great Sand Dune. Victory spin and new record on 126,169 points. Haha, now that's what I call extreme off-roading Car-nage. Yeah, successful to be job well done for having a rerun for the first time ever in this segment. But in the end, platinum on the rank in 2000, 95th place in 22 hours left before on Tuesday is about to be set by the deadline. So folks, I know you guys really did so far out there to have 2 events remain and 4 new challenges to be available on Rally Raid, Rallycross, Monster Truck, and Street Race Discipline for the combo event. Just yet to be well compared to the original on the same Car-nage as the American Team Summon. When taking part on Dominion Frozen at Eagle Falls Motorsport Park is the hard difficulty to choose any kinds of street racing vehicles to go all-wheel drive. Take the example by choosing the 2018 Ford Focus RS will be your only main recommended vehicle in the rerun, just like the 2015 Nissan GT-R and 2015 Lamborghini Huracan. But better yet to have some different rallycross vehicle to be set by no restriction at the Monuments Motorsport Park. Very perfect and just had to go pretty easy and just had to go by any rallycross vehicles including the Dodge Challenger SRT A392. But my best part, Rally Raid Discipline at the Great Sand Dune is going wide open and have some few other jumps around onto the desert to go full extreme. Just like Wild Wild West in the Hummer H1 Alpha Monster Truck Edition is very yet to be simple to go by my favorite number 2. Plus for the Demolition Derby for the Fender Frontiera at the 8, always have to be same as ever, just like the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 at Pikes Peak Hill Climb. So I hope the Car-nage Team Summit is about to be over soon because Cap Boom is about to go back and make a good part of the cartoon themed summon is on the second week of June on June 5th through the 12th. But yet, 5 street race event, 1 touring car, and 3 skills to go land-based by 2 types of escape, 1 for Salam, including the return of the Proto Hut 1 Marcos Cab Service Vehicle along with a Cadillac Coupe de Billy, Porsche 935 2.0 Coupe Baby, and the Porsche 911 Carrera 4S Type 992. 1 for the street race combo event on Rallycross, 2 more to have stunt events from Motorflix, the agency. So folks, as week number 3 on Japan bids plus week number 4 on Hashiriya will be coming up soon, as I'm about to wrap this up at the end of the video. But I can't wait for the anniversary of the Crew 2 will be set by the date until coming soon before at the end of this month. Pride is about to go beginning, and always have to be yourself to be respect and have some good support to the LBGTQ plus community. But I know, I just had something else to come up with a special surprise to have my UDRS logo will go for having a different pride of representation. So you might have to check it out soon, because more kinds of variation for my logo will make it a good support and be yourself as well. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on Dividend Art, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. And don't forget to check it out, all of my screenshot images on UDRS in Sportec, Vision Total Drama, and Dream Art Livery Style Dispenser presented by myself, Hyperion-Blue-GT, as you may ever welcome at any time. I'll be see you guys next time on the live summit event in the Crew 2, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.